Okay, so we've all seen, images like this, and I drew this because I was watching Linda Moulton Howe video, and she revealed that these things are not what we think they are. She said that these things are basically on the shelves, and they're like a meat puppet, and I suspect that these are made from, well, you know how they mutilate cattle. Well, these things, that's why they do it. They make these things. So these are puppets, but for what? Well, hello, look at this guy. I believe these guys are the masterminds. Like Star Trek, they had a prime directive. They weren't supposed to get involved or interfere with alien life forms. Well, what if Sasquatch has been, playing a game all these years, trying to pass themselves off as a vagabond primate, and people are running around saying they're apes? Well, they're not apes. They're highly intelligent beings. They can they have telepathy, telekinesis. They could do surgery remotely, remote viewing. They can see through your eyes. They can disappear. They can reappear. I think they could even disappear you if they had a mind to. And I'm not even sure these things are. I don't think. I wonder if they can die. They may not be able to die. Not easily. Which could be why the government really doesn't want us to know about them, because I believe that they would absolutely validate biblical narratives. I believe these things are descendants of the Nephilim. They're incredibly intelligent, and their history has not been suppressed like ours has. Many human beings have implants in them, and these are basically bugs, so they can monitor you and your life and your activities and your experiences and your thoughts and feelings, etc., as well as your biological changes, heart rate, all those things. Well, I drew this ship because, well, these guys are typically associated with these, and quite often when these guys are seen, these things are often seen, and, well, I drew a moon in the sky, but that could very easily be an orb. Very, very easily. So, I did all that on purpose. In the forest at night, these kind of hastily drawn trees and the dark sky. But, I strongly suspect, and I have reason to believe, that these guys are behind all the abductions and and that they've got the wool completely pulled over most people's eyes. They want to believe that they're these sweet, loving, harmless forest creatures, and I think they're running a prime directive. I think they've got humanity completely buffaloed. And I believe that the government, or some governments, have been working with them to reverse engineer the technology these guys utilize. Remote viewing is one of the things that comes from these things. They absolutely can do that. And humans could do all these things too at one time. But we've been convinced otherwise. We've been convinced that we are limited. And I suspect that we are not limited. I have a theory that we're mankind. The word comes from manifestation. And these things are in vapor form, and it takes our manifestation abilities for these things to become solid material. That's what I suspect. And it's just a theory. And maybe time will show that I'm right on the money. Maybe time will show that I've got a real active thought process that takes me down the wrong path, but I think I'm onto something, and I Agree, disagree, whatever. It makes no difference. It's these things are out there, whether you like it or not.